Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the big farm, where as you can see we've got 637,000 litres of chaff in storage. We also have, if I walk over here in the BGA, I was asked how to open that gate over there. You need the animation map trigger mod and you just hit O when the icon appears. You can download that off FSUK, I believe. We have 1.1 million litres of silage, or 22% of the clamp here, which is a bit silly. Now, I was going to use a tractor to unload this, but do I have a modded wheel loader? Oh yeah. Is that the cheapest one I have? Because I am going cheap on the wheel loader, 165. And 2 on the Liebherr. Let's use the JCB here. And can we afford the thing? Because this is cheeky. Yep, we can, lovely. And I would get rid of some of the loan, but I kind of cheated it out because issues. Here we go. Now I need to really quick grab my joystick that I'd forgotten to put onto my desk before I started recording. Well done me. Just do a quick test. Good, it works, albeit slowly with the JCB. So let's get this attached. Lovely, wonderful. Let's get it unfolded. And up a tad. Now, what I could do is... where am I? In relation to DJ. Nope, I was in fact going in the right direction. This way. So what I could do is I could empty it manually. I think I will just take one load of silage out just to see how well this does, or how much this holds. $8,000, lovely. ACB is actually kind of struggling with this thing. That's actually impressive, I must admit. So let's throw this into the digester and get a crap ton of money. $6,000 for one bucket load. Kind of worried now the JCB isn't big enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up the digester just the once. 2 reasons behind that. Number 1, means I don't have to use Courseplay, which I plan to use. Number 2, well, it's actually quicker to do this than to use Courseplay, just as a tester. I want to see how full I can get it. What is the fill limit on it? Because I know on some maps it is 50,000, on most it's 40,000, and they might have done some editing to get it to to digest quicker or something. So I'm just seeing, is it worth using Courseplay, or am I just better off doing this all manually like this for the full 1.1 million litres of silage? Which basically means we're going to have free reign with this map. We're going to have the biggest of everything. Now, third reason that I'm doing it like this is because I want to get a decent sized thing. Cultivator. That's the one. So that I can run the cultivator along the fields. Ah, it's full of 20,000. That's not ideal. So that completely rules out using Courseplay now. 57,000 What's our most powerful tractor? Is it did I get the 270? Did get the 270? Lovely. So I got a limit horsepower wise of 270, so that's 8 meters for 250. Yep. Lovely. And I'll worry about cedars in a moment. So what I'll do is I'll grab... Is this the 270? This is the 270. All I'm going to have to do is just refill it with fuel real quick. And the fuel point is... it's that shed there. Lovely. Now I've been told I should seed barley on the field here. I'm not sure if I agree. Let's have a look at the prices. Barley $3.30 a ton. Canola $5.82, but lower yield. Oat, rye, and sunflower are just not worth planting, apparently. Rye borderline, sunflower no, oat is completely worthless by the looks of it. So yeah, barley is in fact what I want to be planting. So I stand corrected. So while we're waiting for that to fill up, there was another thing that I wanted to do, but I can't remember quite what it was. Yes, you. I'm going to fold you up. And I'm going to bring you over to field 10. Now, why am I bringing this dude over to field 10 when, yeah, there's a perfectly good field here? Good question. The answer is because that field is too far away from everything. Simple answer. The better answer, however, is because I can courseplay field 10. Now, I will have to do a field edge course, which is fine. So, can I calculate path? No. Okay. So, we'll call this the edge of the field here. And we'll just do a quick course recording of an edge path here. This is something that normally you don't have to do in Courseplay because, well, it's already calculated automatically. Now, because this is seeded in grass, always has been, and probably always will be, because I can't be bothered ploughing it, that causes an issue where Courseplay can't detect it because it's just detecting it as, normal terrain. So what I'm doing is I'm laying out a field boundary for field 10 here, and I can tell Courseplay then to mow, rake, and even, and here's my plan, even forage it up in the end. Because I can use the same course I did for the raking. So by doing this, I'm actually cutting down my workload significantly and basically trying to automate the farm. This is the entire plan here, is to try and automate the farm as much as possible. And despite having been away from Courseplay for a while, and it has been a while since I've used Courseplay properly. There's no incorrect way to use Courseplay, theoretically, but it's been a while since I've properly started Coursplaying things. So I'm a bit rusty, but it's like riding a bike, learning Courseplay. Once you know it, you know it. And you might get a bit rusty from time to time, but you'll figure it all out quite quickly once you pick it up again. Now, where did I put the end point, or the starting point, for the edge course? Because that's the new important thing. Where did I put it? There it is. So what I want to do is I want the edge course to start and finish at essentially the same point. So we go there. Lovely. I save this as edge path. I'm saving it as edge path because it's going into the field 10 folder. And now if we go to field work, use the currently loaded course as the edge path. Can this? Nope. So I gotta unfold this fully. and plonk it down. So you can see it's growing slowly. 13.3 meters. We are in the north-south-west corner, and we're pointing north, but I want it to go east. And we'll do 3 headlands before. So if we generate this course now, beautiful, 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 lovely, wonderful. And just time to drive the course. Stop. Okay, try driving it from the first waypoint, dude. Thank you. Now, over to this guy who's now refueled. And we're going to put him on the cultivator. I do still have the third New Holland. He will be on seeding duties once we can afford a seeder. And that'll all be down to how quickly I can get the JCB unloaded into the BGA. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That didn't go particularly well. Come on. Shremek. Oh, yes. Can you tell I've been watching Robot Wars recently? So now if we go over to field 11 here, we have a... we need to switch to field work again. And this is 8.4 meters, field 11. We're at the southeast this time. And we want to go west, yeah, why not? And we'll just do straight up. And start at the first waypoint, please. So he's going to stop there, unfold, and he's going to head off into the middle of the, well, essentially into the middle of the field. And cultivate that all nicely, wonderfully. Fingers crossed. And he's cultivating up some of the grass too. That doesn't actually matter all that much. In fact, that's possibly a good thing, because it's giving the field an extra boundary. Lovely. Next up on our list of things what need to be done, we are going to select you again, and we're going to try and we're going to refill the BGA again, because now we need to get a seeder, and that means I got to set up a seeding course, which is fun always. And probably will require a bit of trial and error, but oh well, that's a thing that needs to be done. And yes, for once, for the first time in almost, if not more than a year, I am doing multiple things all at the same time in one episode. This is kind of the plan. I might just make this... this is the secondary... Well, for me it's the secondary series on the channel. You guys might prefer this style over the style I use on Nuston, but this is not my style of playing normally. This is my casual play style, if you will. This is when I want to get a lot done in a little time and not take it too seriously. The Nuston series I really enjoy because it's a completely different style to what I normally play. Or what I play off camera anyway. The thing is, I don't play much off camera. It's normally just the off camera work that you guys don't see. That is my entire off camera on Farm Sim. Now, what do I need to do as well as this? Okay, can I get a seeder for 20k that is worth buying? No. And in mods, also no. Okay. 29k. So we will use the Technomad. No, we'll use the bird 2 here. And we'll reset it to the farm. So instead of seeding, I'm going to manually, mind you, I'm going to manually fertilize the fields once I find the fertilizer fill point. Which could be fun to find, to be honest. And to think about it, I also didn't see a seed fill point, which that's of mild concern to me. Now I've probably missed them while driving around, but you know, stuff like that could make that could make a map unplayable entirely. No seeds or fertilizer there or there. I'm starting to wonder, is there... I know I've only driven around a small portion. I am starting to wonder, is there actually a fertilizer or seed fill point on the main farm at all? Because I know some maps and some map authors kind of prefer to have it separate from everything else. At the garden centre or something, which is of mild concern. Is it? Please tell me there's one in here, because otherwise it's going to be a long ass trip to refill this thing. Oh my god. That's one of those lovely little surprises life decides to throw at you that you're like, oh, well, that's unexpected yet good. That's a manual gate, isn't it? Yes. Hit O, it opens up. Just like at the BGA. And this looks to be fertilizer over here. Right, that's fuel. Which means the fertilizer should, in theory, be down this end. That looks like fertilizer to me. And it's decidedly not. What's in here? Let's hope if I can see. Ah, here's the fertilizer. There we go. So, fertilizer's filling up. JCB is now empty, which is good. And Courseplay, I am impressed. I am thoroughly impressed, Courseplay. JCB's empty, which means we can get this guy running again. I'll actually do it now as I speed up time slightly. Well, slightly, I say, as I ramp it up to times 30, so that we can get this going a bit more full time. And managed to pull a stoppie in the JCB there while reversing. Technically, is it a wheelie if you're going backwards and pulling a stoppie at the same time? So it's gonna be one of these situations where I'm just constantly fighting against time and space. Okay, so times 30 is too much. Let's ramp it down to times 15. And here's where I just try and figure out the time compression I need. I think 15x should be good enough for all 1.2 million litres of silage, which means we will be able to get, you know, the cultivation course that I'm using right now is not going to be the permanent cultivation course, because we are going to get a T9, or a bunch of T9s, a bunch of trucks, and a bunch of everything. And the end goal is to to be quite honest, is to fill up this BGA. Which means we will eventually have a fleet of forage harvesters. And because I've got so many forage harvester mods that are all roughly the same size, especially for grass, I can just use the smaller ones for grass. I will have a fleet of completely mismatched forage harvesters. No two will be the same. And the smaller ones will be working on grass, straw, and the big ones will all be out in a cornfield somewhere, working derpily along, as Courseplay tends to do. So we need, what, 52,000 to get a 6-meter seeder. That's doable. It's actually doable in 2 more loads, and doable in this episode, which I realise I am now extending. Go me. So I think I'm actually going to leave it here, because you could hear me tapping on my wheel. Because if I leave it here right now, I can do a bit of digging and figure out and remember how to do an unload course for BGA, and then record in the next episode and get this running automatically, so I can go over and do the fertilizing of field 11 and then do the seeding, or get Courseplay to do the seeding, because the seeds are in a reasonably good place for Courseplay. So until then, which will be on Wednesday, until then, stay safe and goodbye.